So what I invite you to do now is to take a moment to check in with more deeply with how you are. So you've done a little check-in in the group, and now I invite you to just really come into your body and check in with yourself a bit more deeply. And anything that is disturbing maybe your inner sense of peace or calm in this moment, full peace or calm, and that could be some way that you're of. It could be something that's just going on in your life that is just unsettling you a little bit, bringing up some feelings for you. So ideally, I just invite you to just stay in the present moment, in this present time in your life, for this little bit of EFT or tapping. And I'm not actually sure, I should have checked with you before, how many of you are new to emotional freedom technique or EFT, and how many of you have done it before. So I'll talk as if you're new, and I'm sure some of you have done it before. But basically with EFT, we're working on meridian points, or points that acupuncturists have been working on for thousands of years, and we're tapping or massaging or holding these points. And I always say when I'm working with chronic illness, because often your nervous system can be quite sensitive, sometimes tapping doesn't always feel the best thing. So just use your intuition for what's best for you, whether it is tapping or whether it's holding the points or even massaging them. Or if you're feeling so exhausted or in pain, sometimes even just imagining tapping can be helpful as well. So just using what feels right for you. So I invite you to choose something that you'd like to work on. Maybe just take a moment to close your eyes and to decide what that is, whether it's a body sensation you're aware of, whether it's a symptom, whether it's a reaction to a symptom, whether it's resistance to any symptoms you're aware of, or whether it's an emotion about something in your life at the moment that's affecting you, something in your family, something in your work if you work. So just choosing what that thing is and getting as specific as you can about how you feel in your body when you think about it, about maybe the thoughts that are associated with it, maybe if there's beliefs associated with it, and giving it a number out of 10. If 10 was the most bothersome this could be for you and 0 not at all, where would you put yourself on that scale? And then tapping the side of your hand. So this is on the fleshy bit below the little finger, doesn't matter which side. And while we're tapping here, we notice what's alive and also have some sort of statement of acceptance of self with whatever it is we're working with. So you might just repeat, even though I have this, and you can repeat what it is you're working with, whether it's a feeling or a thought or a combination of both, whether it's about symptoms or illness or not. I accept myself anyway. Even though I feel this, even though I believe this, I accept myself anyway and I'm okay. Even though I have this, I accept myself anyway and I'm okay. Okay, so then we just tap around different points of the body and we cover all the different meridian lines of the body. And with this, I just invite you, if you've never done EFT before and it seems weird, just to give it a go. Just to give it a go. So the start of the eyebrow, this, and you're just repeating the feeling or the thought or the belief you're working with. The side of the eye and the bony bit, this. Under the eye on the bony bit, this. Under the nose. On the chin. Under the collarbone. And while you're tapping, you can just be repeating the body sensation, the thoughts, the feelings. You can tell yourself a little story about it. Under the arm, and this is about 3 inches down from the armpit. And you can use all your fingers here. This, just repeating what it is. Side of the thumb, this. Next finger, this. Middle finger, this feeling, this thought, this belief. Ring finger, this. Little finger, this. And then the top of the head, this. And then releasing that for a moment, taking a nice breath in and out. And then just checking in with the initial feeling, belief, body sensation, whatever it is you're working with. And just noticing if there's been any shift, any change, or noticing if anything else came up as you did that bit of tapping. And then you can focus your attention on what feels most present for you now, or it might be the remaining sense of what you started with. So you might say, even though I had this remaining feeling, or even though I'm now aware of this, I accept myself anyway and I'm okay. Even though I'm aware of this, I accept myself anyway and I am okay. Or even though I have these remaining feelings, I still believe this, I'm okay. And then we're just going to do one more round. The start of the eyebrow, this. Side of the eye, this. Just repeating it, what it is you're working with today. Now. Under the eye, this. And also, if you haven't got anything very tangible you're working with right now, just knowing that even just tapping, maybe even in silence, can be really helpful as well as a self-care tool. Under the nose, this. And yet often with EFT, it's good if you've got something specific we're working with. And we're clear about what we're intending the tapping to be helping. On the chin, this. Under the collarbone, this. And it doesn't matter which side. It doesn't matter if you do both or one side, or even like alternate between the two. This. Side of the thumb. Finger, and this is near the nail, the top of the fingers. This, the ring finger, we go around the other side, this remaining feeling. This, top of the head. And then just taking a nice breath in and out. And just checking in with your body, checking in with what remains there, checking in with how you're feeling now, checking in with whether there's some relief. And if you could give it a number out of 10, how bothersome this feels to your internal sense of wellness and peace. In this moment, giving it a number, seeing if there's been a change,